In 2015, we left the rat race and went to the farm. We bought a 100-year-old farmhouse and 9 acres. After 3 years of extensive renovations, we can finally call ourselves College Hill Farm.
Welcome back to College Hill Farm. Today, or tonight actually, Alfred goes in the coop with the rest of the chickens. Today, Alfred's got to get the opportunity to go into the back end of the coop with the other chickens. It's always dangerous for the chicks when you reintroduce them or you introduce younger chickens in with older chickens. So I think I've got a solution for that. I'm in the middle of 15 projects, it seems like, all the time. I'm still out here. I haven't completed the tomato cages you saw in the previous video. I've got most of them done, but a storm came and other things came, and so I've still got part of them to cut. But I think I've come upon a solution to help Alfred and his litter mates, I don't know what else to call them, I guess his flock, to go into the coop with the other chickens without being bullied. I'm going to make them a retreat. Now, when I put Alfred and his friends back into the coop with the other chickens, one of the problems is going to be that there's a pecking order. Now, these older chickens are going to be really tough on these younger chicks. So sometimes they're going to need a place to get away, to where they can hide from the other chickens. So what I thought about was, right inside the chicken coop, was I would put them something I call a retreat. Now, coal miners underground have a place that they can go, and it's a metal box that's airtight that they can go in to be safe from gas in the mine, a roof fall. It's got oxygen in there, the whole bit. Well, why can't chickens have a retreat like that? So what I thought was that I would take a tote like this one and cut a hole in the side and in the front and in this side. I've already cut one hole. Okay, see the hole there? Then what I'll do is I'll cover that hole, these holes, with hardware cloth, where the chicks can see out, the chickens in the coop can see in, and then when I come to check on them, I can open the door and I can see in. And what I can put in here, I can put their chick feed. But I want them to stay in this for at least a day. I'll put them in the dark, but I want them to stay in this for a day. And then once they're in it and have been in there for a day, I'll come up on the end that I haven't made a hole, and I'll make just a small enough hole for them to get in, but not the big chickens to get in. That way they can come in and eat chick feed. I'll put their chick waterer in there. They can still get water out of the big chicken's water container, but they'll be able to get in here and get away from the other chickens, and the other chickens won't eat up their feed from them. So that's just a thought. It might work. It might turn into disaster. We'll just have to wait and see. I've got my box. I've got my holes made. There's a hole there, there, and here. That way, any way I have to set this in the coop, I should be able to see in. I might have to set it this way, or I might have to set it long ways. I don't know how I'll have to position it to get it to fit in the coop, the way I've made the coop with the roof supports. Then I made this little hole right here, just big enough for a chick to go through. The big chickens might be able to stick their head in there, but they're not going to get their body. So now my plan is, I've cut a piece of wire. It's just a piece of hardware cloth. I got a big piece of hardware cloth for $5 at the auction a few nights back. If you can find local little auctions, they're awesome to go to pick up stuff like this. You never know what you're going to walk up on. Anyway, I bought a roll of this, and I'm going to cut these pieces of hardware cloth to just fit over those. And then what I'm going to do, I've cut some little pieces of plywood, some little plywood gussets. And what's going to happen is that plywood, I'll put one on the outside and one inside the box and drive a couple of screws in it, and this won't be going anywhere. And you don't have to make it solid all the way around because they're chickens. I'm not keeping out raccoons or gophers or dogs or nothing like that. I'm just keeping out chickens. And you don't need me to show you. Just take a piece of cutter, some cutters, and cut this stuff. You don't need me to show you that. I'll show you the finished product, and then we'll put Alfred in there. Here's our finished product. There's a door over here. A door, not a door, but a screen over there. A screen on this side. Now the chicks can see out, and the other chickens can see them. But when I put the lid on and tape it down, the other chickens can't get to them. But now I don't know if I'm going to tape it down or not. I'll just have to wait and see what I think once they're in the pen for a little while. Now this end, I've just put a piece of wood in there. And when I think that they're ready, I'll take this piece of wood loose, and they will be able to go in and out this hole. But until then, they'll be right here in this box, the Appalachian Chick Retreat. Okay, here's Alfred and his buddies, all in their little pen, in their little Appalachian Chick Retreat. I'll raise my lid, and there they are. They'll get to stay in there overnight. They go out in the coop with the girls at dark tonight. You'll notice they're getting good size. They're too big for this area, but it'll be all right for a couple of days. And then I'll open the door on the end, and they'll be in the coop with the big chickens. But they'll be able to come back in here if they need to get away. All right. I'd like to thank you for visiting with us at College Hill Farm today. I hope you found our videos entertaining and or informative. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment on both Facebook and YouTube. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.